You know, it doesn't seem like 2 minutes since I was talking to you last. What do you mean, you daft bastard? I'm not a daft bastard. Yes, of course, it's part 2. Due to my lack of editing prowess, everything is going to be like this from now on. Until I get a lesson in how to do it. Off Gitter Global. Here are you hooligans. I'm going to ask him about his Kawasaki. Looks like it's brand new, doesn't it? Not a speck of dirt on it. I like them shiny crankcases. I should have given him a blast on my novelty horn, but it's tucked under the seats. I didn't really... Because there's a risk of rain and it's going to go tits up if it gets wet. I had one years ago, and that packed up as soon as it got a bit of wet in the control box. You know, the box with the buttons. Motorbikes. Oh, they won't see they're coming in here. They might come from miles around. Let's go to the racket centre. See if there's any bargains. So you get so few views, you won't say, that's Steve's Hornet 900. Hey, let's give him a wave. I'm not bothered. I'd rather stay anonymous. I'm the anonymous biker. No speed cameras about. Right, so today we are going to Samlesbury Hall, and as I said before, yesterday I did that same journey, Argos, Philip Yule's Triumph, Rocket Centre, and I actually went to Samlesbury Hall, but there was a board up saying closed Saturdays, and I thought, what, I'll go in anyway. It's closed, you'd be quiet, I can film without any people about. And then when I got in front of the old house, this chap came out. It is closed for a wedding. Oh, I said, yeah, there's a sign there saying closed, weddings. Oh, there's a wedding on today. I said, I'm very sorry for interrupting proceedings. I was going to shout, quick, run for your life, don't do it, don't marry her. She'll take all your money and break your heart. Don't do it! Run for the hills! But no, I said, oh, sorry, I'll come back tomorrow. And I was saying, is filming allowed? He said, I think so. But I can't just go in, keep my helmet on. Can I have a guided tour? What's your helmet on for? Well, can I keep my helmet on while I'm on the guided tour? No, no, no. You look like a robber. You know what I mean? So I'll just film you outside of the house, and I will let you know if anything is of interest inside. Maybe it's all been gutted and modernised, I don't know. I've never been in, which is scandalous, isn't it? I mean, last weekend I actually went into Townley Hall in Burnley for the very first time, and it was a mixture of redecorated 1700 stuff, you know. It originally dates from 1590 something, but this lady who I was speaking to said, oh yes, the medieval interior of the Great Hall has been removed in 1725, and they did all this plasterwork. 2 Italian sculptors came especially to do it. I said, I think I'd rather see the medieval interior with wooden panels and beams everywhere. Oh. So this Samlesbury dates from 14 something. And like I said, from outside it looks marvellous. Some Americans came over from Ghost Hunters International, to investigate the alleged white lady sightings. And when they came round the little driveway, they said, "My God, it looks like a gothic candy box. Look at that, wow." Is that a Triumph? Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, so they're very impressed, but they weren't impressed by the ghosts because none of them appeared. They were a bit annoying actually, because the guy's called Simon Entwistle, and he just rubbished everything he said basically. Simon's there, he does that, and yes, the white lady, with his hand into my hand, the white lady has appeared many times, and people have swerved the cars on the road outside because they say the ghost is going to her lover's mansion at Horton Tower. So yes, Horton Tower, which is 1565. There was a liaison between this Lady Howarth, the white lady, and one of the de Hortons having an affair, and of course it was a doomed affair, so she killed herself. And they said her bones have been found in the grounds of Samlesbury Hall. So these Americans went to the Blackburn coroner's office, looked back in the records to 15 something. Now we've been to the Blackburn coroner's, there's no evidence at all of any bones ever being found. "Oh well, that's a story I've been told," said Simon. "Yeah, well that's it, Simon, you're a storyteller. You love a good story, so you just repeat what you've been told to repeat." I thought, why don't you tell them to piss off? Rubbish in all Simon's stories. I mean, people who are visiting the hall might not necessarily care if they're true or not. It's just a nice little embroidered tale to tell the visitors. So, see what he says today. I'm not going to mention anything the American said. If it is Simon, it might be. I don't know. I don't know him personally, he just is a ghost walking Clitheroe as well. We've never had a close-up up there, have we, Clitheroe Castle, on my videos. I've been past and then deleted the videos. I think the Waddington run include Clitheroe Castle. I don't know. I'm just doing a little series of interesting places to visit in Lancashire. If you're in the same mind as me, some people aren't really interested in British history. They'd rather go to Spain and get pissed. A lad at work, "I'm off next month." "Oh, where are you going?" "London, Edinburgh, Lanzarote. I get pissed every night." I said, "Pissed every night? Get pissed in Edinburgh, get pissed in London." "No, I'm going to Sunshine." I said, "Sunshine, my ass." I think that's the only thing they go for, to lie in the sun. But the only time I've been to Spain was 1988, and bloody hell, the novelty of sun wore off in 2 days. I had bad sunburn on my head. In fact, I think that's why my hair's gone a bit thinner. Well, bloody hell, I was 24 then, in 1988. Well, really bad. I should have got a hat, but of course I struggled to get hats to fit me because of my head size. I had to get a double XL helmet when I got this nitro blue helmet. Another toot, who's tooting? So what I mean about random toots, it's one of my fucking annoyances. What a pain in the ass. When people just toot for nothing. I mentioned it yesterday that I deleted it. I've mentioned it before, I think. You know, people are passing a mate on the street and they'll blast a bloody horn just to wave at a mate. Or a woman did it last week and scared me half to death. I thought I was going to be run over. Because where she tooted a horn, I was once walking and this arsehole in a TNT lorry was just zooming down the high street with cars parked on either side, and he just, instead of waiting, he just zoomed down in the car. I had to mount the pavement to get out of his way. And I rang the company after. Yes, so that TNT, yes, it's one of your drivers nearly killed someone. I beg your pardon? I said an arsehole driver was speeding down the high street, cars either side, and the car was coming up. He should have allowed this car to, get up the bloody street, and he didn't. He just ploughed towards his car. Are you the police? I said, no. Well, why? I said, if you're not interested, never mind. If that had been me, I'd have jumped in the cab and pulled his teeth down his throat. What an arsehole. If you know what I mean. If you can't understand what I mean, it was really annoying. Imagine this, half the size of this, that's what my main street's like where I live. And wagons and large lorries and even R6 use it as a shortcut. There is an alternate route to the next town. And there was cars parked to the left, cars parked to the right, and you're meant to courteously wait, aren't you, and let the other chap through. But he didn't. He just ploughed straight down the middle, and like I said, a car mounted the pavement. Luckily there was no one walking on it. It just irritates me. Arsehole drivers with no brains. I call them dafties. I mentioned a few times dafties on the road. I've got my license. How do they get the licenses when they just... I was discussing this with a lad at work that's sort of normal. I said, have you noticed how many loonies there are? Just gobshite loonies. Them type in pubs that'll pick a fight. Or like we keep seeing on YouTube, all these road rage assholes. I've got to get past you, quicker, faster. Is it unique to Britain? There are other assholes all over this world. Anyway, on a lighter note, here we are at Samlesbury. I'm going to turn down here. Don't run into me, you bastards. I had an eye opener. I mentioned this yesterday. Look at the admission, £3. It's cheap as chips. They should charge double that. Oh no, there's cars in front of the hall. Oh bugger. It'll spoil my picture. Oh bugger. At least it's not raining. Yeah, if we get close enough, there's little medieval animals. It's a supporters club. Medieval animals carved into the plaques on the woodwork. Can you see? Let's have a quick look. That's a dragon, that's a cat. That's... I don't know what. Didn't take your breath away when I came in though, like I did with the Americans. That's a wild boar, that's a dog. Hunting dog probably. All pegged of course. Timber frame. And a crocodile. Did you actually see crocodiles in medieval times? There's carvings. What's them letters? It's a bit confusing because in medieval times the letter I actually spelt the letter J, it pronounced J. Ooh, what's that? Little dancing devil. That's a bit creepy. Ooh. Dance with the Devil, who was that? With a classic rock song or something. Flying pig, flying something. Carved heads, very spooky. How do you do? Is this a Porsche Owners Club meeting? Oh, very good. Don't they have something on Mitton Hall today? Mitton Hall, about 10 miles away near Whalley. There's a classic car meet on Sundays there. That's like a medieval hall. Have you heard of it? Mitton, M-I-T-T-O-N. It's about 10 miles away. Just off the A59 actually, between Whalley and Clitheroe. It's called Mitton Hall, and there's a classic car meet. It's on today actually. I'm gonna, after I've been here, I'm going there to see if there's anything there. I think it's mostly, not modern, sort of vintage 40s and 50s rather than modern though.
There must be a supercar thing on because when we were coming up from the M6.
Oh yeah, oh really? Oh right. Oh wow. Yeah, well, they might be heading there. If you just Google in Mitton Hall, you'll see it.
The M6 one. There must be something else.
Yeah, well, possibly. It just said Classic Car Meet this Sunday. I thought I'll check that out. But classics, I thought classics meant old. But sometimes not necessarily, I don't know.
I like your camera.
Pardon?
I like your camera.
Yeah, well, actually, I got this because 2 years ago I was knocked flying. An old chap, aged 73. I was on a roundabout and he drove straight through a giveaway stand and I flew through the air. And a mate of mine said, get a camera, film every journey. And, you know, security. Luckily, I admitted full responsibility, but if it was a young chav who didn't admit it, no, if it happens again, I've got evidence with this. And of course, if anything interesting I just happen to film, it goes on YouTube, and I'm going to put all this on YouTube. I'll edit you out, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to have a look round the hall now. That was a fib. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit, so you're staying in. Yeah, I forgot about that. I should visit later, in fact I will. Mitton Hall. Yeah, it's only a little place. But it's sort of old with mullion windows. So, a Porsche Owners Club. Yeah, can you go up there? Let's have a look. Actually, I think I'll park up. Where's the bloody car park? Oh no. I'll park up and walk round and then knock the camera off, because there is more to this front piece, of course. It's got another section at the back. What's that? What's that stone thing? £3, isn't that amazing? Unless there's not much to it. I mean, £3, a bit cheap. Animals Play Trail Car Park Shop. Room for a little one here. Alright. How long have we been filming now? Not too long. Yeah, so Mitton Hall, I forgot about that. If it's only a quick walk round here, I'll go and have a look at Mitton Hall and do it as a separate upload if there's anything of interest there. It was mentioned though somewhere, saying this Sunday at Mitton Hall at Classic Car Meet. I'm not sure if it's every Sunday. I think there's a sort of traditional meet like Rivington Barn, you get bikers there. And then the special events, you know, for particular owners clubs. I think that's the idea. Meet every Sunday casually, and then a special meet every now and again. Anyway, check it out. If it doesn't start raining, let's have another quick walk around. As I said, it's looking a bit grotty in places. You'll have to get the old hammerite out. I like that bar. Just hope it doesn't fade to pale blue. One thing that's concerning me are these exhausts. As I said before, there's a gap ½ inch there, and it's about 5mm there, so it's obviously had been squashed. And if it was me, because when I put it into my backyard, I push it with my knee. We were doing that every day for 2 years. Would it have bent the brackets? I'll have to take the silencer off and try and lever the bracket back if it's really worth bothering about. Right, so this is the back part. Is this equally ancient, I wonder, and is this part of the walk around? I'll knock it off shortly. Are they all bricks? West wing. Another carving, let's have a look. Like oak leaves, don't they? With a fly on them. And them timbers pegged. There's a lot of reproduction timbers. You don't know which original and which aren't. I mean, they look like repros on that passageway they walked through. That's where the white lady's meant to walk through. The Americans had the cameras trained on the windows to see for any signs of the white lady. A big crack. So this is a courtyard, I can tell that's old. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? A little water feature. Right, I'll just have a walk around the front and then knock it off and then do a written report if there's anything of interest for you to visit. And a cafe. I'm absolutely famished. Yeah, that's been pegged, that can't be old, surely. No, I mentioned yesterday there's a plaque. I couldn't, well, I could, I suppose. I could have reversed and read it, but let's have a read of this. Oh, it's a Samlesbury Hall history. Oh, dating from 1325, this building was rescued from demolition. Demolition, my God. So they had no notion of history or heritage. Demolition, who demolished this? But there's things I've read on YouTube and seen. They used to dynamite stately homes in the 1930s when the recession hit. And a lot of the owners of the big stately homes went bust. You know, like the Wall Street crash era. And you were just these gits with dynamite with big grins on their faces, blowing them up. You know, in this country, not just America. So, a lot of them have been destroyed. Bastards. 1325, wow. Major restoration, 1968-1979. Well, you've done a very nice job. Wonder if they're original. I can't say I'm being ancient. Genuinely ancient, because she wouldn't have survived, would they? It might have been reproduced in a restoration. Look how spooky heads on if they're original. That one looks Roman on the right. Very nice. Right, I'll knock this off now and give you a report. Oh, a little dancing devil. Different than the other one. Oh, I'll go to the end of her, why not? So what's that? Something IH or IHT? Or is it both IHC? Nice gardens, very nice. It's mine were like that. Not much on the side, is there? No more carvings. And yeah, look at the weight on that roof. I couldn't even pick one of them slabs up. It'd be a lot bigger close up. There's hundreds of tons on that roof. Well, let's have a look inside if you allow riffraff. Riffraff like me. I'll knock it off here. Thank you and goodbye for now.